Welcome to this series where we're playing Transport Fever 2. And this part, what I'd like to do is get machines from this area here upriver, because we've got quite a lot of demand up here. We got machine. Erith wants tools. Uh, Birkenhead wants machines. So there's quite an advantage in being able to deliver machines that should help to grow Gainsborough. But before that, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. Now, I did get one question related to how far people will travel. And if I show you here, if I show you destinations, you'll see that at the moment, despite having the direct links, if I do a sort, you'll see that Immingham, Nuneaton and Spalding aren't connected to Gainsborough, despite the fact there is a direct line all the way down to Nuneaton. The reason for that is that there's an inbuilt game requirement in the sense that no passenger will start a trip if it's going to take more than 20 minutes real time. But there's a bit of a sting in the sense that real time is calculated at normal speed, which is this speed. And if you go play at triple speed, that means that the train leaving Gainsborough has to get to Nuneaton in under 6 minutes. And of course, if you imagine that they've got to go to Nuneaton and then change to get to Immingham or Spalding, and you can see from that point of view that it's going to take more than 20 minutes to get all the way down there. And this is where expresses come into the game, because if you use the faster trains with express lines, then what can happen is, as long as the train can maintain the speed over the track, you can then get that better communication. And so what I want to do first is actually put an express line in it. And to that end, I've already done a couple of changes. I put in an express platform here. And the other thing also, what I've done is I've upgraded the trains running along this line here. You can see we've now got trains capable of up to 100 kilometers an hour. Because one of the important things is, if you're creating express lines, is that there's no point having slower trains running on the same line, because that just holds up the express. The other thing also is I've changed this station so that I've put the Stane Gainford Eye line on this side, and the train going to Erith over here now has got its own platform. It's got a bit of a wonky button. I've also, what I've done is I've straightened that horrible kink out here. And what you also see is we're now using the new bridges, because these bridges are faster than these. So if you're setting up express lines, we need to get this sorted out. Now, before we do anything here, next thing I want to do is improve these trains, because we need an average speed of 100 kilometers an hour. So what we're going to do is get rid of you. We've only got 3 trains on here. We're going to put the A305s on like this as well. What that will do is, hopefully, what that will mean is that if I show you this train, oops, come over to here, whoops, if we follow this train for a little while, you see he still can't, because of the curves and squiggles, you can see that he's still not going to be that effective. But what you will see is that our frequency now is down to 5 minutes. So hopefully it may not improve the distance from Spalding, but if we just pause very quickly, if I come to London, what you might find is now that Nuneaton's on the extreme limit. But hopefully, with a little bit of a shove, follow this train here. And of course, if we can get faster trains, then Nuneaton will come into range. See, 78, 79. The track isn't, a little bit of a dip there. Should really need to fix that. See, it's now got to 100, 99, 100. Because one big factor with trains is acceleration. If you have trains that are very fast but slow to accelerate, they will never reach the potential. And this is one of the problems you have with the really fast bullet trains, they're incredibly fast, but they take a very long time to get up to speed because of the weight. So it makes life a little bit difficult from that point of view. Probably need to take that bump out as well. And you can see we're now starting to run through here, 100 kilometers an hour. Because quite often when trains get to speed, they can maintain that speed. The problem is actually getting up to it. We got, see how much we got here. This train is at, this one's running to there, and of course what will happen now is he will transfer onto the other line, which will then go. So anyone traveling to Nuneaton comes down to here. Of course, the this line here, if we look at these trains, we've only got 2 trains on this line at the moment. We are losing money, but I think we can improve that. Mainly because we don't have the numbers of people traveling down this line. Anyway, what we're going to do now is just actually put an express line in from Spalding, because Spalding's quite a big place, so it will appreciate the extra traveling. So let me just use this. I mean, there's a possibility we might actually lose money on this route, but I think it will make a profit. Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to edit this station, make the station even more complicated than it already is. Tracks. I think we're come out here because we're going to need a 4-line train. Because if you're going to run expresses, you want something that's fairly long. So we've got this here. And then what we're going to do is run a line out from here. I don't want overhead cables. And we're going to run train to I think we can merge with this line. Yeah. We got a bit of a squiggle here, but we're just gonna have to live with that. Line in there. Connect up to there. Where I put there. We'll have to in here. Again, maintaining the speed of the train is going to be pretty important. A lot of traffic coming in backwards and forwards here. Because of course, one problem you will get as the game progresses is the fact people have got cars. They will desert your rail lines if you're not careful. We've now got this line here, and we'll set the line up. Start in folding. I'm gonna run all the way through to. Let me see. So, through here. I suppose we could stop at Blandford Forum, because this is quite a long run. Yeah, I think we can stop at Blandford. No, wait. So we're in Blandford Forum. We're put in Cleaton, but we'll skip Erith, I think. So we're up here. We'll stop at Cleaton Moor. There. Then what we'll do is we'll run all the way through to London. I don't think Erith's big enough yet to justify a express line. And then we're coming to here. Stainford all the way over to Gainsborough, back to Stainford branch, and all we have to do is go all the way back to Cleaton. I will need to check the platforms. No, not Erith. And then the Stanford Forum. Close the line. You. And we'll call you Stanford to gain press. Right, so what we need to do now is come in here and check this platform. Right, that's good. Running through there. I mean, Cleaton Moor should be the same because it's not a problem. And then if we go to London, London's going to be a little bit more tricky because I quite like that setup. I was going to put it on that one, but I think this will be a through line. The only problem is that this will have to wait here to go through to there. Would it be better if I put it on this slide? I think it might pay to where is it? Stainford. If I put you on one, I think that line is a bit wrong there on the outward journey. Okay, what's up with this? Why won't it? That should come onto this platform. Why are you insisting on coming up to this platform? Doesn't make sense. There's a way that you could actually, let's just see if we can configure it the other way. One. Okay. It's 3. Yeah, let me just look at the line. Stainford from Gainsborough. 3. That gets it on that line there. Stainford. Be 3. Why can't it connect to 3? It should be able to come into here and connect because this line comes up to here. Let me just see. It should be able to come onto this platform. This one is, look, this is platform, Stainford branch is 1. Okay, so Stainford. Stainford. This one should be 3. That's it. But for some reason, I think what's happened is there's a problem at Spalding. So just go down here. Okay. It's the wrong platform. It's Spalding. Okay. That fixes it. So we've now got the route. Just want to double check this. So we've got this route here. Everything runs smoothly until we get to London. Come into London. It will bypass this platform, come onto this platform, come onto here. Then if we go to Gainsborough, I want to make sure which platform we're coming in on. Gainsborough. Yep, so we come in on this platform on Gainsborough. Right, we finally managed to get it done. And what we're going to do now is find the depot here and let the game run by a vehicle. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the Flying Scotsman, and we're going to get some passenger wagons. I'm going to go with these. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 119. I think we can go with the 436, and we'll start with 1, and you're going to go to the, why do I call this Stanford? Again, this should be Spalding. Okay, fine. To that. Okay, let me just change the name of the line. Here, finish line, rename. For you, Spalding. Whoops. Spalding. Gainford Express. Okay, just find the train, just so I can show you the. Where are you? Very cool. I'm in here. Which way did the train go? Let me just. This is our train. Now what you will see with this train is, of course, we can't go more than 100 kilometers an hour, but what you will see is it will have a lot more acceleration compared to the other trains. So what you'll see is it will just come in here and passes the line there, comes up into this station where you pick up his first cargo. Of course, there's not that many people here because it's going to take a little while to build up. If you watch the acceleration now, some very old trucks running across that road there. We need to look at what those trucks are. I think they're the ones bringing the oil down from the oil field. And what we'll do is we'll just come into here. And of course here, just up onto this platform here. It'll take a little while for the demand to be generated, but we've got a few people. And go this way. Nice looking train as well, actually. Flying Scotsman. Doesn't look like there's many on the platform at the moment. But you can see I don't think anyone actually got off. We just picked up a few extra passengers. And now we're getting onto the sections where the Flying Scotsman should come into his own. See how quickly we're getting up to speed. At 100 kilometers an hour. Of course, we're not going to stop at Erith. So just blast straight through. Dropped a bit of speed there. Back up to... actually, a little bit of a slope there. We probably could do with getting rid of that cutting, actually. Flatten the track a little bit. I think what I will do now is we're just going to clone in a second train. We've got 2 on the route. Now, of course, he's going to stop because the other train is going to be in the way now. But because this is the point where he goes back. I think what we may do is need to flip that to the other platform. So that they'll be sharing a common platform. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Just follow the train for the moment. Game back up to speed. We'll get the difference once we got the better wagons. And this line will be able to expand and grow a little bit. That 100 kilometers an hour. Of course, we'll have a bit of a problem here because we're probably going to get slow trains here. So eventually we're going to need to get all our trains up to 100 kilometers an hour or more. We're stuck behind the slower train. In fact, we'll probably... yeah, this will be potentially a little bit more of a problem. You can see we've still got 32 people on board. Some have got off now. We've picked up 46. Because, of course, from now on, we're providing a direct line to Spalding. Because, of course, Spalding is going to be the main source of the passengers. Yeah, I think we may need to speed up some of these other trains a bit. So they don't get in the way. Because he's actually slowing this train up. The track. We're not losing that much speed at the moment, though. Of course, once he gets off of this line... and then gets onto his own line here, he can really cut loose. We'll get a nice, real powerful acceleration up to Spalding. See, we've actually getting a few more passengers here. We made a little bit of money there. And you can see we picked up 109 passengers. This is where the money is going to be made. Anyway, we just want to get back to... where was it? Was it Cleaton? Let me just see. I think it was Cleaton Moor. Just find Cleaton Moor. See that the cities are becoming a little bit more modern now. I think it's Cleaton Moor here. Yeah, I think what we need to do is we're going to change the crossover here. Get rid of that. There. There. Get that train off there. That, not managed vehicle, managed line, to more 1. I think that's going to be the better thing, but what we may need to do here is actually split the platforms. Because at the moment we've got, we may need to put another platform on for onward transportation to Nuneaton here. because at the moment we've got lots of trains sharing these lines. Anyway, that is so that we've now created our first express. Now we need to work on a shipping line. And what I want to do, I think we'll set the shipping line up first. Now, what I want to do is pick up, no, we'll set the, what we call it up first. What we need to do is bring machines down to here. So I think we got this horrible road here. We'll get rid of you, I think. So we get rid of you through here. Tidy this up a little bit. Right, we've got the machine factory here. I think I don't want vehicles crossing this line. So what we'll do is tracks, roads. What will come here? And you need a depot road here. There. And I want a terminal pickup point where square you up a little bit, tidier. And then what we'll do is we'll send a road. This is only 60 kilometers an hour. I think we're gonna go for, though we don't have many trucks that are, I don't think we've got any trucks actually that are capable of 80 kilometers an hour, but that will come. We might as well prepare for it. Cancel that. And hopefully, whoops, thank you, autosave. I think we'll keep this relatively simple. So actually, I think we're, if I put a little road up here, that, and then we put in, yeah, you can drop off there. So what we got now is a route between here and here. And we're for you, Blandford machines to port. And then got depot up here. Buy a few vehicles. At the moment we've only got these things, so buy about 5 of those. And we'll allocate you to Blandford machines to port. So what that will do is give us the route here. Now what we want is a shipping route. Now I would like to get it bi-directional. So let me just think this through. New line. We're going to start here. I want to go up to Immingham, not Immingham, Erith. So we Erith Port. We'll go all the way up to Gainsborough. And then I think we could pick up some food and tools and bring that back to, it's going to get a bit complicated. Bring food tools back to here. And is there anything I can ship from here to Immingham Port? No. Machines. I'll say I'll put this machines going north because it just makes sense. And then what we'll do is we'll get one ship to begin with. Or get this one by, and we'll allocate you machines going north. Now this is where I'm going to have to tailor the routes. How many? Actually, first thing we're going to need to do is only got 2 terminals here, so we're going to need to edit this. Cargo. Actually, if we put in, I think this will add extra capacity. So if we put you there, I don't think we can put the landing directly on the front of that, but can do is trying to put wait. I think we can, yeah, we can put that there, and then we're gonna need a landing on that side. Manage line, Birmingham Port, 3. Birmingham Port, you are going to load machines, and I don't. Actually, what you could do, you need lumber, don't you? Okay. Unload lumber. Erith Port. Okay, I've got an idea. Erith Port going this way. You will unload machines, and if possible, you will load lumber. Yeah. This is going to be like an optional type run. Gainsborough, you will unload machines and lumber, and you will load food and tools. Back to here. Now the ship's only got 2 compartments, so, and then some more ports. You will load nothing, and you will unload. What was it? Tools and food. Was it tools and food? We loaded at Gainsborough. Yeah. Okay. Now, obviously, it's going to take a little while to crank this game up. Like, one thing I will do is, of course, machines going north is gonna. What that should do is start to eventually. Right. You picking up anything yet? It's going to take a little while to actually. What I could do is I come up, go north again, because we've got another port up north, haven't we? Where's the other terminal here? Fire vehicle, point view. Machines going north. That'll get me 2 ships running in parallel. How many terminals have we got here? Right, machines going north. I want you on to 3. So, okay, you've picked up a tiny amount of food. Well, it's a start. That's the best thing I can say. So we've now got this route running here. We'll just see how's my. You can see straight away now we're making money. Just go back and set. Where are you? I'm gonna do is just give this guy a follow now and see how well he goes. See, we get a full passenger load here. This is how you make money with expresses, and hopefully he will come through here. Yeah, well, he does. Bit slow on the track there, but the key factor is the train's got acceleration. And by following the train like this, what we will get is a better idea of how well the train is actually moving and whether there's any blockages. So we've still got 73 passengers on board who are traveling all the way through. What we could do with taking that curve out a bit. It's still maintaining speed, which is good. That 100 kilometers an hour. Right, we're heading into where we are. Right, obviously everyone got off, but everyone's got back on again. We've got 131 passengers on board. And of course, we're going to go flying straight past Erith. I mean, eventually Erith might join eventually Erith may join the kind of general process, but you can see there's nobody on the platform waiting, so we're going to now we're going to have a bit of a problem because we've got slow train in front of us. That's probably the why there was nobody waiting at Erith. So he's going to come over here, but ideally what should happen is the local line should go into the first platform, then he will come through onto the second platform like that. Loading speed 0.93x. What's up with you? I'm not sure why we had a. Maybe it's because there was 7, but we still got a full load. You can see. So what we'll do is run back to here. You can see because the track's a bit more curvier. You can actually see there's a lot more passengers on here. We will offload everyone there. Wow, we've got a full load already. We may need a third express at this rate. This is going to become quite a popular line by it. What we'll do is we'll go back to London and see whether he... Because in theory, what should happen is that the people here shouldn't get off the train. So we'll pull in here and we'll leave people waiting. Yeah, we got... Yeah, I think we're going to need another train. Clone in another one. I mean, to be completely upfront, you can make a lot of money with expresses if you get them right. Also, you can lose a phenomenal amount of money if you get them wrong. Uh, so that's the ore trains there. We're gonna have to start working on a little bit of polishing. Not happy with that dip there and that bump there, so we may need to do a little bit of tidying up and editing. Anyway, let's just go back to, let's see, straight through. We'll just go to Beaton Moor, and that would be it. And then I just want to check a few stats. And of course, the other difference is that the Express is taking the people who want to travel directly from Gainsborough to Cleaton Moor, because otherwise they do it the other way. They actually get 2 trains. So you can see a lot of people who just got off there actually came from Gainsborough to go to Cleaton Moor. So what we'll do now, just want to check. We go to Spalding and look at the line stats now, destinations. You can see here we're now getting more and more people traveling through to Gainsborough, but they're still not traveling to I because the distance is too far. And if we go to Gainsborough here, we look at Gainsborough here. Yeah, so you can see we've got people traveling all the way to Spalding now. Erith. Obviously, there's less people going to Erith because they've got to change trains because there's no direct link between the two. So that is making some money. I think what we might need to do with the machines going north is we may need to edit the pickup at Gainsborough Port. I think we're go 50-50 here because that is causing a problem. Plus, I've just had another idea. What is the distance between... We've got Erith here. Actually, we got... Well, I just had a thought. Got Cleaton Moor there. Now, does this poor guy down here need lumber? Let me just check something. How are you off the lumber? You're supplying 100%. It says Erith Sawmill is can provide 65. Right, we're going to put a bit of a flanker here, guys. Where is it? Cleaton Moor is just there. If I put a port in here, always put 2 terminals on. So we're gonna put a road from here, road here, you there, you there. But don't want to extend this too far, so what we'll do is put you there. Come to this line here. Right, we got... I mean, we could eventually turn this into a rail line. So we're putting you and... Oops. You as a station there. You can pick up lumber. Okay. Now, where's the line here? Machines going north, manage line. Right, you get back to Cleaton Port. You're going to go to there. You're unloading. You will load lumber. Unload nothing. And then when you get to Immingham Port, the Immingham Port, have I made a mistake here? You're loading machines and it says you're unloading lumber. Yep. That's it. Yep. So just check Gainsborough. We're not loading, don't want to load lumber. And why am I loading lumber in Gainsborough Port? Oh yeah, we can unload lumber going up. Actually, just check this. Gainsborough Port. Okay, Erith Port. You can unload machines. Yeah, so we can get kind of two-way lumber route going here. In theory, hopefully the game will start to put it. So let's have a look at the line. What we're doing at the moment. Right, we're shipping tools up to Erith Port. Right, what we got to do now is come here. Want to check Erith tool delivery. Okay, let me just check where the machines are. Are you getting any machines in Erith yet? Just see where the machines are in Erith. Oops. Where is it? Okay, machines are over here and we're delivering there. So we're going to have to put a line to deliver goods into there. Let me just see. Is there any restrictions on this line? Okay, London transfer. You can pick up goods and machines there, so that you can take it into there. So where's these machines gone? Okay, maybe they're still being transported. Gainsborough goods delivery, Gainsborough South. You can pick up machines as well. Now, obviously, we may not. Let's have a quick look at the coverage here. Right, we've got machines just in here, so we may not have the coverage. Although I think this one is here. I think that should cover for the moment. We will need to tidy this up over time and polish it a little bit, but I think we got the basic route running, and I'm running out of time on this video, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.